definitely there has been an erosion. So today we also acknowledge the contribution of the private institutions in molding a bench of leadership in our state, creating young people. We acknowledge the presence of the private parties, private schools, but we also must acknowledge that our government schools, our outreach, we reach the furthest where private establishments will not be established. We reach the furthest ends of our region. We provide the most democratic, and that is what the state subject is all about, to give equal opportunities to every child. Every child should not be abandoned. So we have a very young age group, very limited, so we need to introduce more youngsters, and every year with the trend now we are able to do the measurement. Every year, young boys and girls, our children, they will be eagerly preparing to enter into our service, give their best service for our esteem. So today I must salute all of you because like the rest of the country, and also at par with the rest of the country, our state is proud through the leadership of all our officers, and through all of you, we are able to also implement the ECCE, and this, I think, we are one of the first states in the country. And I also want to congratulate the SCERT because we have been showcasing our model, the indigenous toys, and all those ancillary indigeneity, which are all part of our indigenous knowledge systems. They are all part of our educational, our cognitive, as well as our other thing. We are able to showcase this, and I think in the country also we have been able to showcase ECCE as well as our indigenous voice as one of the leaders across the country. We are a small state, but these are some of the things. I'm led to believe that, and we have written to the ministry also to do a delimitation of our TPRC. Right now we have 48, right? 46 TPRC. So we have new districts, so we need to rationalize our administrative area. So in the process, we are trying to lock it with the social welfare. They use the RD administrative map. We will map our educational area with the civil administrative map. We are also trying to map our listing with other intersecting departments, not only with RD and social welfare, but also with the health and family welfare. Practically, once we are able to introduce our administration at all levels, we will sign MOUs between GMS and GHS, sign MOUs between GHS and higher secondary schools, so that the feeder chain becomes important. So that from this Roland High School, we know exactly all of the 17 GMS. We know exactly how many students are there in this prior to the next year, so that we are well informed. So we will create all these mechanisms. We hope that the teachers' professional growth will also increase. We will be able to care for each other. We will be able to support each other. Many teachers feel that once you are posted in some place, we have abandoned that. We went to the village between Chalangshu and Moyangshu in Togo. There is the higher secondary school, Home. We did not post any math and science teacher there, but fortunately, 5 of them passed matric. What a wonder! The local MLA was there with us, and he was jokingly saying that without science and math teacher, we will pass matriculation. If you put science and math teacher, definitely those who are not even studying can pass matric. Whatever. So, jokes aside, the teacher there was one person from Rajasthan. Ever since he has been posted, he was there. He has been there for 21 years, and he was asking us whether do we actually get promotion or not. You see? So you see, we feel that those who have been posted, we have not been doing justice. We are trying to work on all these things. It takes time. It takes time. So I ask all of you to bear. But today, it is a special gathering of all of us. amongst all our teaching community, you have been specially chosen because of your caliber, because of your commitment, because of your dedication. Through all of you, you are going to be the mentors for the rest of our teaching community. Through your leadership, we will reintegrate that profound sense of our commitment to the rest of our teaching community. Sadly, also, we see that in some areas, we have these unfortunate cases where teachers get drunk and go to school. Teachers, some of them are into substance abuse. They go to classrooms after getting substance abuse. So we have, like any other family, all these things which are happening to us. Unfortunately, nothing untoward has happened. But as teachers, we are at a greater level of understanding our responsibility. We know that we have one teacher school also. We know that we have categorized our schools into A, B, C, D. C category into C1, C2, C3, purely on the basis of enrollment. And we know that the D category of schools, we have 157, that is without enrollment. So we are able to now understand our facts and figures. We will slowly try to understand each and every individual teachers. So we know that we are at a higher level of responsibility. Unlike, I know the teachers for us, especially the higher secondary teachers in some schools, we have told them that we are going to double their number of grades per week because we simply don't have teachers. Likewise, for us, whether there are 2 or 3 teachers in the school, for us, the full set needs to go to a school. So if there are more children, we have to put more teachers for sections. So for primary schools, the minimum we have to afford is 7 plus 1 teacher. And we know that in many of our government schools, the teacher are doing the business of being the chowkidar, being the bell ringer, the peon. Then as soon as the school is over, he or she closes the school and goes home. We are not even able to provide an MTS for every school. So I know these are some of the other things apart from what we will be learning. So I want all of you, because you are in the field, you know the problems more than me, you know the technicalities of how we are running the affairs of our state. So today, apart from this training, I want your ears to be open, I want your eyes to be open, and also use the mechanism, use the medium where you will be able to raise all this, because all this affects the process of education. We know that many families have put their children in private schools. Why? Because they don't have any more trust on us. We are not able to re-provide. So our job today, we will regain the trust of our public. We are going to provide teachers for A, B category of schools, plus the C1 and half of the C2 category of schools. Slowly, we will provide for C3 and D. There are no enrollment because there are no teachers. In some schools, there are teachers, but there are no students. Outrightly, we will be closing all those schools. We will be merging schools. We will be consulting the public. We will be consulting everybody, all stakeholders, so that there are more children in our schools. There are more sense of community. I've been telling some students union where they have been too strict also. You do not expect our teachers to go to a village where there are just 3 or 4 or even 9 or 10 students in their school and be there throughout the year. So we need to have common sense. We need to know that teachers also, they need to have their own sense of community. They need to have school children in their school. Without school children, their value is, or there is no joy. So we will repackage all this. And so collectively, I want all of you to also rework on this and give inputs to our officers. I know that within the next 2 days, you'll be getting more training. You'll be trained to become mentors. We are doing an excellent job insofar. We are partnering with the right groups. We have brought in consultants from outside. They are very happy with our group, especially with this numeracy and literacy test also. We have successfully been doing that. And we are also introducing some of our young entrepreneurs from Kekhrielhoulie itself. We are co-opting this. Education is something which is too risky to be given in the hands of few. So we are co-opting everybody all on board.
India is actually doing very well as far as education is concerned.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapu viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.